What's up YouTube, Jeff Beck again from DopeTechDaily.com, and today I'm bringing you guys my 48-hour impressions along with my unboxing of the Galaxy S8 Active. Yes, I know sometimes I like to do separate unboxing than 48-hour impressions. I've just had so many phones coming in from various places since I moved into my new house. I just haven't had enough time to do separate videos for both, so I figured I'd do these together. So as you guys can see, I've already been using the phone. I'm making no secret about that. This is the Galaxy S8 Active in tungsten gold that I got in from AT&T. I want to show you guys what's in the box really quick. I haven't really touched the accessories so that we could go through them together. And then I'm going to get into some 48-hour impressions of the phone and just tell you whether or not it's worth considering this over the S8 or the S8 Plus. I am going to try to follow up with a full review. It'll be a shorter review because I already did a review of the S8, but it'll be a shorter review for that reason. So you can see you got a SIM tool on top. I actually had to use it because in a pinch I was at the AT&T store and needed to switch out my SIMs. Inside you've got terms and conditions, quick start guide, DirecTV, of course AT&T and DirecTV are now partnered together, so you've got all of that information inside the box. You've got your USB Type-C cable, which I've already got a whole bunch of those. You've got a Samsung Quick Charge power brick, fast adaptive charging, just like in the regular S8 box. You've also got a couple other goodies inside here that you also get with the S8. You can see here you've got your USB connector, so you can get a little quick switch between the two phones. And then you've got a micro USB to USB Type-C adapter right here. In a pinch, you can use that to do some connections. Now, one thing that you'll notice here that's missing from this package, and I don't know if I just got unlucky because it looks like there's some more room over here, but there were no headphones in my box. So I haven't actually had a chance to watch anyone else's unboxing video, but AT&T is pretty likely to remove the headphones in the past. So if anybody else has seen or has one of these, let me know if you got headphones in your box. Maybe I just got screwed over, and maybe the guy who sold me my phone just took them out of the box, or maybe AT&T is taking them out of all of them. Anyway, it's a little disappointing not to get headphones in the box because with the regular S8 and the S8 Plus, you do get headphones. And this particular phone is $850, so it's actually more expensive on AT&T than the S8 Plus, which checks in at $750. So to not get any headphones in the box was a little bit disappointing. Anyway, that's what's in there. So a little bit of disappointment, but otherwise pretty much the standard accessories that you expect to get. So here's the phone itself. As you guys can see, you get a choice of either the gold color, this is tungsten gold, or meteor gray, I believe. You can see on the back a much different look than the regular Galaxy S8. You've got a textured back here. This is obviously for shock absorption. Galaxy S8 Active branding. One thing I do like is there's no AT&T branding on the back. I don't know if that's because AT&T is not actually going to be the only person selling it. Samsung that said that AT&T has a limited exclusive on this, and then eventually it might be sold elsewhere. So Samsung might sell this unlocked. You can see you've got the same fingerprint scanner location, and I've confirmed the scanner isn't really any more accurate than it was before. Same camera as the Galaxy S8, same sensor placement on the back. Of course, around the sides of the phone, it's a lot different. You can see it's quite a bit thicker. Here I have a regular Galaxy S8 for comparison. You can see the Active is taller, obviously quite a bit thicker. It's at least twice as thick as the Galaxy S8. I didn't look at the actual numbers, but I'll link them below on GSM Arena. It's quite thick and also quite a bit heavier. And you can see from the front of the two phones that here you have that curved glass on both sides. Here you've got a flat front. Also, even though they both have the same 5.8-inch display, and not only that, they both have the 18:9 aspect ratio, you will notice that on the Galaxy S8 Active, you have a shatterproof layer with the display in addition to Gorilla Glass 5. So that shatterproof layer is there to give you that extra rugged look. Yeah, just a ton of differences between these two phones in terms of the build. That's really where the majority of the differences are. You can see the same setup with the headphone jack, USB Type-C, and speaker on the bottom. It's mainly, if you're looking for a svelte phone, that's going to be the Galaxy S8. If you're looking for a rugged phone, that's the S8 Active. This one is military STD 810G certified for dust, water resistant, salt, all this crazy stuff. I think I had it right here on GSM Arena. I pulled up the specs. It's salt, dust, humidity, rain, vibration, solar radiation transport, and thermal shock resistance. That's the official STD810G compliant, in addition to be IP68 certified, dust and waterproof, which the regular Galaxy S8 also has the dust and waterproof, so you don't have to worry about that. You can see around the sides of the phone, you've got these little bumpers on the corner, or actually all around the top. That's going to be great if you drop the phone on the top or the bottom. This bumper is going to give you great shock absorption. It's got a really rugged look with these little screws on there. I kind of like it. You do have the Bixby button returning. It's got a little differentiating texture, as you guys can see right there on the side. It's a little shiny. And the volume button and the power button are in the same spot as well. SIM tray right there on the top. If you look at the Galaxy S8, SIM tray is in exactly the same spot as it was on the S8. So what are the real reasons to get this phone? Well, obviously, if you want the rugged structure that I just talked about, that's one good reason to get the phone. But if you're just a regular user, there's a couple other good reasons, in my personal opinion, after using it a couple of days. The camera quality obviously is the same processor inside these two phones here in the US, and really the same software. But you get this flat screen on the front, which in addition to having the shatterproof layer is also flat, so you can put a tempered glass screen protector on there if you wanted. Also, some people just don't like the curved glass on this phone because of things like false touches around the sides, etc. So if you're someone who wants that flat screen, that's a perfectly good reason to get this phone. Another good reason to get this phone is the size of the battery. Due to this incredible difference in thickness and size overall of the phone, they were able to sneak a 4,000 milliamp hour battery inside the Galaxy S8 Active. And in my 2.5 days of use, it's been impressive to say the very least. I'll show you guys really quick. Showing just a snapshot in a video usually isn't necessarily the best way for you guys to gauge battery life, but I'll show you guys what I've been getting today. So if we go into the screen, you can see I've got 80% there, and I'm at 1 hour and 15 minutes. So if you project that out, even for my pretty heavy use, you're looking at getting about 6 hours, maybe even a little bit more, depending on how I use it throughout the day. But you're definitely going to get 6 hours, and that's been my experience over these first couple days, getting close to 6 hours screen on time, streaming media, on my way to work, Spotify, watching YouTube, responding to a bunch of comments, etc. Haven't tested the gaming too much, but I'm assuming the performance is very similar to the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. Speaking of which, if you guys want a quick comparison to the S8 Plus, here's the Galaxy S8 Active versus my S8 Plus. The S8 Plus is still quite a bit taller, but obviously still quite a bit thinner. And you can see the S8 Active, they're pretty similar in terms of their width. The Galaxy S8 Active pokes out a little bit at the top because of the bumper it's got there on the top and bottom. If you're someone who really cares about battery life, I would say this phone is a great pickup. If you really want that 18:9 display and you don't mind the rugged form factor, definitely doesn't look as pretty. But if you care about function over form, you care about battery life, performance, and also getting that sort of drop resistance that you get from the rugged structure of the S8 Active, that's definitely something to consider. I really like the phone so far. Wish they would have improved the fingerprint sensor in terms of how good it is at recognizing. I know it's going to stay in that spot. We'll see if that happens for the Galaxy Note 8. One thing to be concerned about with the Galaxy Active series is that they don't tend to get as much update attention as the other Galaxy S line. They do get updates, but sometimes it's a little bit longer. So we'll see how Samsung does with the S8 Active. All right, guys, so that's my 48-hour impressions. Quick comparison to the other phones in the S8 lineup as well. Galaxy S8, Galaxy S8 Plus. Let me know if you guys are interested in picking up the S8 Active and what other carriers you'd like to see, or if you'd like to see an unlocked model. You guys can find me at dopetechdaily.com, Google+, Instagram, and Twitter at the links in the description. Please like and subscribe if you guys enjoy my content so I can make future videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.